Okay everyone, so in this task I'm going to explain to you how to do the task 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so I'm going to do all the three tasks together, 4, 5 and 6. So task 4 is to create sales invoices and credit notes. Task 5 is to create purchase invoices and credit notes. And task 6 is to enter bank receipts and bank payments. Okay, so I'm going to do task 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so before you start anything, whenever you reopen your Sage, your system date will again be today's date, which is 31st of March. But according to the question paper, the system date was 30th of June. So before you do anything, first change the system date to 30th of June 2019. So now I want to first do task 4, which is to enter the customer invoices. So you go to customers and then batch invoice, and then let's enter the customers one by one. Okay, so you have 4 invoices to enter in total. So the first invoice is for Happy Engineers, and it is the invoice is dated 6th of June, and the invoice is for Shop Sales North. So press yes and look for Shop Sales North. You should have created in your task 3. Enter the invoice number, which is 001-24, and the net value of the invoice is 800. Do not enter the total because total will be calculated by the software. Next invoice is for GFAL recruitment on the 12th of June. So GFAL recruitment 12th of June. Again sales to Shop North, so use 4001. Invoice number 001-17, and the value of the invoice is 425. Next invoice is for Perry Cars. Invoice date is 24th of June. Sales to Shop South, so change the account number to Shop South. Invoice number is 001-4, and the net value of the invoice is 2050. Last invoice is for Happy Engineers again. Invoice date is on the 28th of June, and the account is Shop Sales North, which is 4001. Invoice number is 001-25, and the net value of the invoice is 1864.95. Please take care when there are decimal places. So all the 4 invoices are entered, so you can save them together. Okay, so click on save. After the invoices are entered, there is one credit note to be entered. So close this window. So batch invoice to enter the invoices. Now batch credit to enter the credit notes. So click on batch credit. My box has gone out of the window. Let me drag it. Okay. So the credit note comes in a different color because it's a negative. So this is again for Happy Engineers on the 26th of June. So change the date to the 26th of June. Nominal code, this is sales to Shop North again. So click on sales to Shop North. Enter the credit note number under the details, which is 001-600. They are telling that this credit note is linked to invoice 24, but you don't need to mention that here. Enter the net value of the invoice, which is 155, and the total and the VAT will be calculated. So that is how you complete your task 4, which is entering sales invoices and sales credit notes. Now I am going to show you purchase invoices and purchase credit notes. So purchase invoices and credit notes are for suppliers. So you need to click on suppliers, and then batch invoice to enter invoices and batch credit to enter the credit notes. Let's open the question paper to see how many purchase invoices do we actually have. So this is your task 5 now. We completed the task 4. So task 5, we have 2 purchase invoices as you can see and 1 purchase credit note. So 2 invoices and 1 credit note. So purchase invoices are for the suppliers. Look at the description. It says 150 plastic chair, which means it's a completed unit. Whereas here it says meters of plywood, which is a raw material. So you need to choose relevant purchases accounts to enter them. Okay. So first purchase invoice is for QC exclusive for 1500 for completed units on the 1st of June. Invoice number 365. So batch invoice, QC exclusive on the 1st of June for purchases completed units. So P and look for purchases completed units. You should have created them in your task 3. So there I have my 2 accounts, purchases completed units and raw materials. So I use completed units. Invoice number is 365 and the net value of the invoice is 1500. Next invoice is for totally wood on the 12th of June. Invoice number is PRE 14. So totally wood on the 12th of June. So totally wood 12th of June. And this is purchases raw materials because it is plywood. So choose the next account. Invoice number is PRE/14 and value of the invoice is 340 pounds. 340. Put the VAT, leave the T1 as it is, VAT will be calculated. So there are only 2 invoices. The third one is a credit note, so do not enter that here. Save it and close. Then we need to do the credit note. So click on batch credit. Then enter the account number and the details. So credit note, who is this the credit note for? So credit note is for totally wood, PRE 14. Credit note number is PRECN3 for 102 pounds. And again for plywood, which is again purchases raw materials. So you put the returns also into the same account. It will just go as a credit note as a negative figure. So 18th of June, totally wood. So totally wood, 18th of June. Purchases raw materials, P. Scroll down to find your account. There you go, purchases raw materials. Credit note number is PRECN3 and the amount is 102 and the VAT is calculated automatically. Save this and close. If you have done any mistakes in your invoices or credit notes, you can change them by going to transactions. So if you click on transactions, you should be able to see all this. You will not find these red ones because I was deleting and entering to show for some other class, so don't worry about this. So you can see SI, all these 4 are your sales invoices. If you want to change any of them, you can just select it, you can edit it, or you can delete it and re-enter it again. SC is sales credit note, PI and PI are purchase invoices, and PC is purchase credit note. Now I am going to move ahead to task 6, which is bank receipts and bank payments. So task 6 is divided into 2 parts, 6A and 6B. Let's refer to 6A first. Refer to the following online cash sales listing and enter these receipts into the accounting software. Online cash sales listing for June, bank receipts. So they made some online sales and they want you to enter it into your computer. Now online sales are cash sales. These are not credit sales because the people pay the money immediately. So you cannot put these transactions into the customer's account because customers are credit customers. So this transaction is done just by entering directly into the bank receipts. You made a sale and you received money. That's it. It's an online sale. So money is received immediately. And this says that all the sales include VAT at a standard rate. So all these figures already include VAT. So you need to enter along with the VAT figures when you are entering them. So whenever you are dealing with money, receipts, payments, everything, you need to go to bank. And you have different options in the bank. If your customer is paying money, we use customer receipt. If it is online or any other receipts, we use bank receipt. In the payments, if you are making a payment to supplier, you use supplier payment. But if you are making any general payments like insurance, wages, rent, etc., we use bank payment. So first one, online sales, is a bank receipt. So I click on bank receipt. The window will open. The first account by default is your bank current account, which is 1200, because all the payments and receipts go through your bank until and unless it's a petty cash. The date of the first transaction is on the 9th of June for £4,255 and 66 pence. So 9th of June. Online sales. So look for online sales account which you have created in your task 3. Search by O, and there I have my online sales. In the details also, if you want, you can write that this is an online sale. Amount is £4,255 and 66 pence. Let me check that. And that's right. And because it is including VAT, very important, you click on calculate net. You don't need to use your calculator or anything to do the valuations. Put the total here in the net column and click on calculate net, and the VAT and the net will be separately calculated. Do the same for the remaining also. We have 4 more, I think 3 more. So first one, bank current account as usual, because all the receipts are going into the bank. And the next amount is 3854.25 on the 16th of June. So 16th of June, account online sales again. Amount is £3,854 and 65 pence. Let me check if that is right. 3854 and 25 pence, not 65. And then make sure, do not forget to do calculate net. Next one, again in the bank. Date of the transaction is 23rd for 3614 and 22. So 23rd of June, £3,614 and 22 pence. Click on calculate net. Still online sales, so 4,000. And in the details, if you want, you can write it. Last one remaining, still in the bank. Date 30th of June, 1996.99. 30th of June, 1996.99. And again, sorry, I put 19 extra, I think. Click on calculate net to calculate the VAT separately and save. Afterwards, look at the task 6B. Scroll down the window. It says that you received an email from Kate Allen, who is the owner of the business. And then she said, wages for the month of 6,200 are being paid today. So the business is paying wages, which is an expenditure for them. So this is not a receipt, it should be a payment. So you're still in the bank, and now choose bank payment. So money will still go from your bank account. Look at the date of the transaction, that is on the 16th of June. So enter 16th of June. Nominal code for wages. Look online, wages. Enter the amount 6,200. Wages usually do not have any VAT, so change the tax code to T0. In the details, if you want, you can write delivery driver wages. Okay, and then save it. Close. Now, okay, let's continue. So I have entered everything. So if you go to the transactions, you should be able to see them. So if you scroll down in the transactions, so we have 4 bank receipts, which are your online receipts, and then 1 bank payment for the wages. Okay, so BR is bank receipt and BP is bank payment. In the previous video, I told you that you need to generate the trial balance. In this video, you need to generate the audit trail when you complete up to here. So audit trail is in the trial balance, transactions and audit trail. You can see that here. Click on that and say detailed and run it and change the dates. You're beginning your business on 1st of June 2019 and finishing on 30th of June 2019 and say OK, and the report will be generated. You should get a report of at least 1 to 2 pages. Okay, sorry, it's too big. Once the report is generated, export it. Go to your desktop or your USB, wherever you want to save it, and save a copy and then send it back to me. Okay, so today's work will be for you to generate the trial balance after task 3 and generate the audit trail after task 6, and send these 2 reports to the group email, and Paul will be able to send you the feedback to tell you if your reports are accurate or not. Okay, thank you guys.